welcome back to Patty's Kitchen. Today we're going to be making a layered chicken dish, and you know what, you guys can invite friends over and I guarantee it will impress them. I'm going to start out with some chicken breast, okay? We're going to butterfly them and then we're going to cook them up. So you got your chicken breast, we're going to cut off the fatty part right here, all right? You're going to cut the membrane off that runs along here, all right? So let's cut that. Make sure if you have cutting boards that you're using the red cutting board, that's for your raw meat. So I got the fat cut off. Put your hand down flat, okay? You're going to take the knife, you're just going to cut it right in the middle. Not all the way through though. Then you're going to open it up. Just like that. So there's a butterfly piece of chicken. I'm going to do the other one. Get that out of the way. Again, the membrane right here. Cut that out. All right, get rid of that. Again, put your hand flat. Cut it in the middle, but not all the way through. All right, so there you have 2 pieces of butterfly chicken. Now, what we need to do is cook it up. You can cook it several different ways. If you're into grilling, it tastes phenomenal if you grill it, okay? But today I'm just going to pan fry it because it's just going to be quicker for me. I've also baked them in the oven. That works terrific too, okay? So, I'm going to take our frying pan here. I'm going to spray it up a little bit. Okay. Some more gloves. Drop them in. All right, I'm going to come over here to the oven. Stove, I should say. Crank on the heat. All right. We're just going to cook it up. You always want to make sure your chicken reaches 165 degrees, okay? We have a thermometer. We'll temp it once it gets closer to time. So while that's cooking, we're going to go back over here and we're going to cut up some of the vegetables. Okay, all right, so now we're going to cut up the tomatoes. You can use whatever tomatoes you like. I have both today. I have grape tomatoes and I have plum tomatoes. I like the plum tomatoes because they're not as juicy. I don't like a lot of the extra juice in with the chicken dish. So we're going to cut off the top. And I'm just going to simply make some slices here. Okay, and I'm going to dice them. All right. Always make sure you change your cutting board too. We had the red for the raw meat. Now we have the green for the vegetables. All right, so dicing up my tomatoes. Okay. And like I said, if you want to use just grape tomatoes, that's fine too. That's fine. All depends what you like. Either way, the end product, you're going to be very, very happy with it. I know I am in a few minutes because I get to eat it. All right. Do that. Now, when I was at work the other day, and one of my co-workers, he kept teasing me for this recipe. I just never had time. So, Tommy T, this one's for you. Biv, you're probably going to have to help him out because I'm sure he's not familiar with Facebook or the YouTube thing. So, help him out, Biv. All right, got all my tomatoes diced up. Now I'm just going to throw them in this pan here. Okay, tomatoes are there. Now I have my mushrooms. We have a jar of mushrooms. If you want fresh, you can use fresh. I myself prefer canned, jarred. Okay, you're going to drain them. Get all the excess liquid out. All right. I'm just going to add it right to that. Okay. Now we're going to go for the onion. All right. I'm going to cut off the top. Cut off the bottom. I'm going to get that extra skin off it. All right. I'm going to cut this in half. Cut it there. And we're dicing the onion, okay? And I definitely prefer fresh onion over dehydrated onion. Okay, so just get your dicing going. Always keep your fingers back so you don't lose a finger. Okay. All right, so now we're going to add the onions to this. All right, and that's plenty of onions. I don't need the rest of it. So that's what we have. So what I'm going to do with this, all you have is your layer of tomatoes, mushrooms, and raw onion. I'm just going to slide this into the oven now, okay? Just to get it heated up. And it really won't take that long. So I'm going to put it right in the oven. It's good. Okay, I hear my chicken sizzling away. So we're going to take a look at that. So now we're just going to check the chicken. I hear it sizzling away, so we're just going to flip it. Okay, coming along. It's going to take a little bit, not too long. All right. I'm just going to let that stuff cook, and we'll be back. All right, so chicken's all done. What we're going to do is we're going to temp it real quick. Like I said, you want to make sure it hits 165. All right. All right, I'm going to come back over here. I'm going to drop it right in this pan. So I have my cooked chicken, dropping it right in the pan. All that stuff we put in the oven, just going to spread it right on top. I also added the grape tomatoes in there just for good measure. I got all that in there. Now I'm going to add my honey mustard. And I really like to use the Ken's dipping sauce. The honey mustard for dipping. It's got an excellent flavor. You really can't go wrong with it. Squirt that on there. Okay, don't be shy. Alright, and I'm going to add my bacon, which please, please, please don't use that imitation bacon out of a little jar. It's terrible. It'll kill the dish. The real stuff will taste best. I bake mine in the oven. Get it nice and crispy and then just crumple it up, okay? Alright, so I got my bacon on there. Now I'm going to put some cheese on there. I bought Colby Jack cheese. You can use mozzarella. They all work really good. Sprinkle that on there. And because I like scallions, I'm going to throw a few scallions on top. Boom. Just like that. Okay. So, that looks attractive, right? Now I'm going to go back into the oven with this just to melt the cheese, and then it'll be done. Alright, so now I'm going to pull it out of the oven. Cheese is melted. Alright. Okay, so now I'm going to plate it up. That's a huge piece of chicken. A little bit of extra goodness on there. I'm going to plate up another one because I'm hoping to have a lunch date. Okay, set that out of the way. Alright, now I'm going to give it some rice. And I have some carrots that I already cooked here, and I've already drained them. What I'm going to do is I'm going to just give it a shot of maple syrup. A shot. I have some butter here. Put that in. Stir it up. And I've got maple glazed carrots, which go nice with this mousse too. Okay, that. Okay. Wipe the plate clean. Make sure there's no food on the rim there. Presentation's everything, you know. Okay. Now I'm just going to give it a little sprinkle of parsley because I forgot the real stuff. Okay. Now you guys know what comes next. I'm going to taste it. I'll make sure I get some bacon on that. That's the part that makes it so tasty. Great. Absolutely delicious. I cannot even explain the explosion of excitement there. Excellent. Till next time. See you guys later. Hey, be sure if you guys ever want to see any other episodes, go to YouTube at Patty's Kitchen. Thanks for joining.